So, I'm an actor, and as such, we end up with a lot of strange jobs and various things that we do to pay the rent, because being an artist does not pay. And I just recently worked for a standardized test, which is a day of exams for students, and they have people doing the questions. And while I was there was a bit of an incident, and so over the course of the morning, I wrote this poem about it. There's a beeping in the hallway, and it's beeping, beeping, beeping. As I sit here waiting, listening to the thrice infernal beeping, and the students stand all sweaty, waiting too to answer questions to the accompaniment of beeping. And I really want to throw things, but I can't, although this beeping just won't die. Lo, the beeping still continues, though the clock is ticking onward and the exam continues slowly, punctuated by the beeping. It is beeping, 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 testing out the fire warning, hidden locked inside a classroom. Locked away inside a classroom. Yes, it's hiding in a classroom we can't find. Now I sit here quiet, wondering if they'll ever find that classroom and shut off the bloody beeping so the students and the testers can have blissful peace to stress in, or if beeping, beeping, beeping's doomed to be my fate forever, and my ears will ring with beeping everlasting, an infinity of beeps. And my brain is slowly melting as I listen to the beeping that is echoing through the hallway from an unnamed classroom speaker. Yes, it's sloshing out my ears now, pulverized by the beeping. Yes, this beeping, 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 that won't stop, this sodding beeping that is hazardous to mental sanity. Oh, hey look, the thing's still beeping, though the morning's fast progressing and the students soldier onward through their test, despite the beeping. And I sit and wait to enter, listen to the beeping, beeping, and I wonder if the beeping ever will cease to beep, but still the beeping bloody beeps and beeps away. When I came back from my snack break, I had high hopes that the beeping would have ended in the meantime, but it's beeping just as loudly and enthusiastically as ever. So I'll sit and drink my smuggled can of Fresca between questions, trying to ignore the beeping that is burrowing more deeply every passing nanosecond through my brain. Yes, it's beeping, beeping, beeping. And I cannot think of other than the beeping. Thoughts are fleeing from the high-pitched, steady beeping, and my brain's a melted puddle, with my eardrums soon to follow. And the beeping keeps on beeping. Though I really wish it wouldn't, steady beeping echoes loudly down the hall. Now, it's only in this hallway that we're punished by the beeping of an untamed alarm system, and I really could be jealous of my fellow question answers for their chairs in restful quiet. But the beeping makes it hard to think of anything but beeping, so I sit here amidst the beeping. Spirits fall. It is true that it's the weekend, but that really is no reason to have no one who can answer when a call is placed in panic, and the cry goes out to beg them to shut off the fire system and to rescue us from suffering the beeping, beeping, beeping. And it's sad that there's no one to save the day. It would really be quite pleasant if some savvy superhero of technology could save us from the beeping, beeping, beeping. But alas, the modern age is just a bit bereft of heroes, and the beeping will continue until the alarm is tired of beeping or the battery runs out of juice. Hooray! Though the lunch hour is approaching, it cannot do so too quickly for my taste. Though I'm not hungry, I would really like a break from all the beeping, beeping, beeping. And my contrabanded Fresca's made its way down to my bladder, so I'm counting down the minutes till I'm called away from this incessant drone. It seems really inefficient, this here fire alarm system. It's been beeping now for hours, and it hasn't caused a bother anywhere but in this hallway. So I really wouldn't trust it if its purpose is to notify the local firefighters, and I will not be installing it at home. There's a gap now in my students, so I'm stuck here in this hallway for a solid 7 minutes, keeping company with beeping, and I'm really getting tired of this quiet, insistent racket, and the beeping, beeping, beeping that's been going on for hours has worn down my concentration and is driving me insane. See? My meter is now suffering from the beeping, 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 and my poem, before I know it, will become a thing of free-form rhythm, screwed up set and structure, and the beeping, beeping, beeping will replace the punctuation of my lowly stick of graphite, while the paper melts into an aeroplane. Then the purple elephants that I see wheeling down the hallway will unite and form a choir to sing songs to blue flamingos that have sprouted from the concrete out behind the school building, and we'll all have tea and biscuits serenaded by the beeping, then we'll stroll down to the seaside and I'm done.